my turn?
It's Calvin's. And then it's going to be Dad's turn. So let's do this. I wasn't prepared to be a father, despite all the warnings. When I found out I was going to have a son, I remember people telling me over and over again, "It's going to change your life," which I found really useful. Especially since my stepdaughter had already been in my life for 9 years. I'd cared for her and built a bond that felt, and still feels, more like an honor than an obligation. But sure enough, on the day of his birth, when I saw my son for the first time and carried him up to his exhausted mother's breast, something did change. Along with this visceral attachment, this need to protect him, there was something unsettling. His presence in the world made me want to provide. Not like dads of the nuclear past, bringing home the bacon and leaving pretty much everything else to mom. Not just a roof over his head, or a crib in a room painted in the right shade of neutral with supposedly non-toxic paint. I was to provide answers. All of them. And years later, when my son asked from the back seat on the drive to first grade, "Dad, why am I here? Why am I in this body? Why am I? I still didn't have the answers for him. This time has brought up all these old questions for me. I've been so short and gruff and distracted. What exactly am I providing my kids again? What did I have to give? Right or wrong, we chart our fatherdom in the shadow of our own fathers. My dad successfully found his way into several wildly unsuccessful business ventures before starting his own business in 1988. It went under 2 years later. But when my sister was fed up with high school, and who could blame her, he picked her up, put her in the car, and drove her to school. When she got third place in high jump at an invitational, he made plans to build her a high jump pit in our backyard. At my oldest sister's graduation, when my brother was so cruel to me in front of his friends, my dad took him out to the parking lot and laid into him. And when I told him later I wanted to be an actor, he drove me to audition for 5 different colleges across the eastern United States. Sometimes on those trips he'd offer his hand to hold, as he had for years, and we'd drive the open roads in silence, my hand in his. My kids have seen me struggle these past few months, just as I saw a man I admired at his lowest, who got back up, again and again. A man who saw what each of his children loved about living and nurtured that.
The show must go on.
I still don't have all the answers for my kids, but I do know why I'm here. Because I have a love that's been passed down from ancestors, and a need to share that love with them in as many ways as I can, with whatever days I have left.